So last, let's look at simplifying. We have simplified radicals before. We've even kind of simplified cube roots when we were factoring perfect cubes. But what happens if I say have a fifth root or something like that? First off, you look at your number first. So I've got 32. And I decide, all right, what multiplies to get 32? That's 16 and 2, 2's prime. That's 8 and 2, 2's prime. That's 4 and 2, 2's prime, and then 2 times 2. So I made a factor tree like you probably did when you learned multiplication, like 3rd or 4th grade, okay? So notice I have 5 2's. So 32 is really 2 to the 5th power, okay? I want to put them in groups of 5. In this case, it just so happens that that's using all of them. Next, how could I put 15m? So remember, m to the 15th is m times m times m, 15 of them, right? How many groups of 5 could I make? Well, I would have m to the 5th, m to the 5th, and m to the 5th to get 15, right? 5, 5, and 5. Okay. So now I can simplify pretty easy. The 5th root to the 5th power cancel, so I have 2. The 5th root to the 5th power here, cancel, so I have an m. 5th root and the 5 here, cancel, so I have another m. The 5th root here and here, cancel, so I have an m. So now I have 3 of the m's. So my final answer there is 2m cubed. Okay. For those of you that saw the pattern there and didn't need that so broke down, really all I do is take this exponent and divide by whatever this is. So you could also think about, remember the rational exponent. It would be m to the 15th divided by 5, which is m cubed. So another way to think that through, let's look at this one. So I'm going to actually do that here. So this is x to the 20th power divided by 4 times y to the 8th power divided by 4. So then I have x to the 5th times y squared, and that's my answer. Most people do not put the multiplication symbol there. Okay. And then the last problem that I'm going to go over, because we don't actually have to go over example 6, although I will put it on the next slide for those of you who insist on having it, is solving. So right now we're only solving very basic exponential equations. So I'm going to do that by dividing. So I get x to the 5th equals 32. If I have to the 5th here, to undo it, I would do a 5th root. What I do to one side, I do to the other. So x equals 2. Remember, since it's odd, it cannot be negative 2. And when I say it's odd, the 5th root, that's 5, that's odd. So it can't be negative. But if it were even, so if I ask for the 4th root of something, it would be positive and negative. So keep that in mind. And for most of us, that concludes 5-1 notes.